Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 2015 with me, WBF. I'm still in shock that I'm saying that. Okay, so since last episode I've done a bit of work off camera. I've actually come and parked all of our equipment that isn't actually being used at the minute in the shed here, nice and tidy. I've also got this guy working. So he has done the first field, he's done the second field, where is it, number 38, and he's now on this last field. And I didn't actually realise that I actually had the growth on normal and the time on +5, and the first field actually started to grow, so I turned that down and wanted to bring you guys back for now. So I've been a little bit busy, but while I've been sat here waiting for this guy to crack on, I've been looking through the menus and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm just gonna go over here a bit, get out of the way a bit. Right, so let's open up the store. As promised today, I said that, or in this episode I said that we would what am I doing? We would go through our equipment and have sort of a little bit of a talk about what we're gonna try and make our first goals, and work from there. Now, I have a bit of a disclaimer before I start here. You'll notice we have 22,000. Okay. After I sold all of the grain from last episode, we had around 32, I guess. And I was sat clicking through the menus and not really knowing what I was doing, because I just wanted to sort of have a little look, see if I could learn what sort of what everything is and how to do stuff. And I accidentally clicked on this plough. I clicked on it just to see if I could highlight sort of select it so I could see this thing, and it actually bought a second one. And so I had to sell that one, and then we lost that one a bit of money basically. But we're now going to go through a few of the bits of equipment and see what we need, see what we don't need, see if we can get any extra money, see if we can get enough for that sprayer of which we're looking for. So let's go for what we are going to aim for. So as I just said, sprayer, obviously first thing. I've always gone for a sprayer when I've done sort of these little playthrough things. So where is the sprayer? It is here. So that's 29,000. So hopefully by the end of this episode we'll have enough, and we should have bought this, and we might even go pick it up. Then we'll probably look at where is it? At combines, and which one we should sort of upgrade to. But I think we're gonna upgrade to something sort of this size. But before we even think about combines, I'm going to buy some more land. That's sort of what I think would be the best idea. As we saw in the first episode, we had a little look at fields 25 and 30, and they were sort of pretty reasonably priced. So I think those are the two we're going to buy first, and then we'll start sort of moving out, buying a little bit bigger fields and so on and so forth. So I think we'll go sort of like 25, 30, and then sort of to 23, which is just over this direction. And then we'll move over to there's some bigger fields, field 34 and 39. They look pretty interesting, and I think that would help us out a lot. So then we'd buy those, and then we would start to be struggling by then for sort of combine wise. So once we have that, we'll then start upgrading the other kit we have, obviously cultivators, drills, so on and so forth. But for now, or right this moment, let's go through the equipment. Now, I want to keep, as I said in last episode, you see we have 2 of these. Now these are sort of field workers, I think. They're a bigger tractor, so that's going to go on the drill, that's gone on the cultivator, the sort of the groundwork. For the trailer pulling, we only have this sort of nice little trailer, so we don't need anything, but we have 2 of these. Now I'm going to sell one of these, because we do get 18,000. I think, at least. I think that's how much we get, because if we go to shop, tractors, select category, yeah, so this is the price of which it is to buy. When you go to garage, that's how much it is to sell. Okay, now I need to be careful, because last time when I clicked on the price, it actually bought it, that plow. So combine's fine, trailer's fine. Now we are going to sell the other plow, because as I said, I think in the first episode again, we this is the plow which I'm interested in. I want to know how it works, because this one I know I've sort of seen them in a few images and so on and so forth, but this one sort of, it's going to be perfect size. I've heard bad things about the bigger plows. They mess up the game a bit, so I think we'll just go for this one if we ever need a plow, but for now we're not going to, so I think we'll sell it. The drill, currently it's fine. Again, I haven't looked into drills, like gone too far into them. Is this I'm not too sure, but it does have a subsoiler on the front, and a subsoiler is a type of cultivator. So I don't know if you guys would know whether that we could direct drill with this this drill, whether we can just, once we've finished harvesting the field, whether we can just go in with this drill and directly drill without cultivating, because obviously I think it has that on the front so that we can do that. Now that would cut out cultivator, but I think that's cheating. This one's for potatoes or sugar beet. I can't remember which one does it say. Not too sure. Then obviously the bigger ones, which we'll get probably at a later date. So then we have some weights, but that's fine. I don't think we actually. I don't. You're not going to get very much from weights, so it doesn't really matter. But definitely the plow and this tractor we don't actually need right now. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to actually there's a theory, or in 2013, as you can see, I bought it and it's sold the actual wrong one. So in 2013, as you can see over there, there's a box, and if you park the equipment in that box, then you sort of get a little bit of a bonus, because you've actually sort of drove the machinery here yourself, sort of thing. So I think we'll do that, plus we're here anyway, so let's park those in there, and then go over this. What's the button? Sell vehicle directly, so R, and we get 9,000 C. If we go back to the store and find plows, we would only get 7,500, so we're getting a little bit of a bonus because obviously we've brought it here. So R, sell, yep, and sell this tractor again, a little bit more extra than what you would have if you had sold it through just pressing P through this menu. Okay, so we have a bit of money now to play with, and with that money, as I said, I'm going to go for that sprayer, spraying the fields. What time we are on? 8 minutes, so I think we might actually be able to spray the field. The field isn't too much of a big job. I'm actually going to use this bigger tractor to spray with sprayers. I'm pretty disappointed on the amount of sprayers. In 2013 there's a variety, but oh well, 30,000, we have enough. I don't want to bankrupt myself. I want to keep us in the clear money wise. Okay, so let's go pick this bad boy up. I'm not too sure where the store is, to be honest. We'll have a quick look. Look, shop. So it's basically in the middle of the map, right next to the biomass heating plant. Okay, so I think we actually went that way to sell some crop in the last episode. I'm not too sure, but he's happily trundling away. Looks like he's got 2 more passes left. So by the time we've gone and picked up our sprayer, he should be done. Now I don't want to go the wrong way, and I kept number 2, so think it's down this way. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this game still. I'm literally, the first 3 episodes I'm sort of recording them all on the same day, so I have sort of a little stock of pre-recordings, and that'll be the next 3 or so days worth, and then from then on I'll record the episodes as and when I'll be releasing them. So, episode 1, which was put up on the day of release on the 30th, I rendered that at 720 what am I trying to 720p, sorry. Is this a store? It's a store. Am I around the wrong I think I'm around the wrong side. Yeah, so 720p, and that was just because the download I've sort of got a new sort of settings on Bandicam which I've recorded, and the file size is quite large, and usually I would upload overnight, but obviously the game wasn't out in time, so I've had to sort of put it up on the day, and so I did render it at 720p just so that I could get an upload for you guys on that day, but from now on, and both episode 2 and this one are going to be, and all the future episodes are going to be 1080p, so I do hope you guys don't mind about that. I just wanted to get that one out. It was the first day. I'm sure that people that haven't got the game on that day and have to wait until Christmas wanted to see a bit of gameplay or whatever, so I wanted to get that out for them guys as well. There's a lot of other people who've been asking whether 2015 are going to be on the channel, and this sort of answers your question. Is we got a full let's play playthrough, and it's got off to an amazing start. We have 24,000 left in the bank after buying our new sprayer, which is great. I like having a bit of money in the bank, and I still haven't worked out how to do sort of loans and stuff like that, but I'm not to worry at the minute. Also, while sort of sitting in, it's actually on the way, driving on the way back from the store at the end of last episode, I remembered that another feature which has been added into 2015 is indicators. So as you can see, both the tractors and all the implements have indicators now, which was something that wasn't in the original game. The past episodes, games, sorry. That was a bit of a muddle up of words. Right, so if you want to do indicators, it's on your keypad. Number 1 for obviously left, middle. So number 2 is your hazard lights, and number 3 is your right hand signal. So let's fill up our sprayer. I think this is really, yeah. Unfold, refill, turn on. So refill we want. Beautiful. And also it says hire worker. Now that's something which wasn't in the older games, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not going to hire the worker to do it because spraying I quite enjoy. So let's go, we'll start on the field of which we drilled first and work our way around. I might also move this guy out of the way. I think he should be done by now. Yeah, he is. So we'll go park him in the field, or in the shed should I say. I'm not too sure how wide this is. It's 24 meters, so. Right, so he's finished, and I might even, when we have a bit more extra money, I might even buy a pressure washer and put that somewhere, because these tractors are very, very dirty currently. But yeah, as you can see, the front bit of the drill underneath is sort of a power harrow, and for me that would, my first sort of thoughts were, could we direct drill with this, and it'd be interesting to find out. But we have a lot of very dirty equipment currently. So where is our? There she is. Right, unfold X. Does it have the It does. Nice. Okay. How wide is this going to be? A bit wider than I thought, I think. So that's a decent sort of width for the first sort of sprayer. Okay, so I'm still not sure on how to hang on a minute. How do you set a toggle map lower sprayer? I want to sort of set a speed. In the bottom right hand corner it has a 23, and I'm guessing that's sort of the speed of which the cruise control is set to, but I can't work out how to... there we go. So we need to lower that down to a speed of which is acceptable. Okay, so if you guys want to know cruise control, what you do is you press number 3, which will set your tractor driving forward, and then you press 1 and 2 to lower and to raise and lower the actual speed you're going at. So what you do is you start up your sprayer, press number 3, and then lower and raise and lower the speeds accordingly to how fast you want to be going. So spraying, let's set it at 25. Unless there's actually a set cruise control for each piece of equipment, I'm not too sure. And also you can move the boom up and down using what button was there? That was J and N. So if you want to raise and lower the boom, like, show you what I mean. See, it's like raising and lowering. Use N and J for that. Keep on using the old commands for number 1, number 2. Okay, yeah, so I think each bit of equipment has sort of a work speed, of which you can't obviously go higher than. But yeah, finally getting our first crops sorted. Very nice. So we'll do this field, and then we'll go and do that field, of which we'll just remove him off of, and then we'll go to the bigger field. Okay, so we'll speed up now. So that's something different. I do like when these new games come out, I do like a bit of change. I don't like it to be exactly the same or very similar to the game with which we've had for the last 2 years. Right, so that's this one done pretty much. Yeah, I'll lower the speed a bit. About 15. Okay. So I'm not going to bother folding it because we literally have to go just a bit here. I really do like these dirty tyre tracks. Very nice feature. There's little things like that that make the game more enjoyable. You can see where he's been drilling. There's like a nice pattern. So I think I will go and fill up the sprayer before I go to that other field, because I'm not too sure how much it's going to use. Yeah, this field isn't too big, but I'm sure it will bring some income. What people did in the first, in Farming Simulator 2013, when they first came out, is they would join. The field you got and the field next to it were not the biggest of fields, like these two, and they actually joined them up. I'm not actually sure if we could do that, whether it would be worth it, but who knows. What do you guys think? This tractor's the dirty skin looks dirty. There we go. Okay, just fold that and we'll go fill it up and we'll go to the next field. So we can now start saving up for, I guess, the next piece of land, which is going to be the little bit out the back, field 25 I believe. Let's fill this up. It might be quite nice to have a sprayer full every time you come to use it as well. Right, so field number 38 we're heading to now. So I've also been reading up about the bales a bit more, and people have been saying that the round bales are a bit of pain to sort of stack and sort of get in from the fields, but square bales are pretty decent, and the images of which Giants released, they do look fairly easy to sort of, or at least manageable to stack and all of that, so we'll have a look. I also want to get into cows and find out where the chickens are on this this map. I'm sure we will. I can see the cow pasture down there by field 40, so we'll have to have a look. Might even buy some chickens this episode, so they're not very high maintenance. This map now, I'm sort of getting a general idea where everything is, sort of, at least in this area, because I've been going from this field and so on. It's quite easy to start learning the map. Just going to here, so as you can see, this one's also started growing. It's quite a big field, this one as well. If we unfold this, sprayer. So the chickens look like they're actually right next to the farm, so we'll go and have a look at that when we get back to the farm. See if we can have a look at them and see what we have to do with them. I'm not too sure what this area is down here. There's no icon on the map for it, but it looks a bit like somewhere you would store grain or something like that. So at this point I haven't seen no comments or anything, because obviously at this current time episode 1 is still uploading, and episode 2 has just been rendered. So I've hopefully this being the last one of the sort of group to be recorded for today, hopefully by the next video I will have some of your feedback and see what you guys have been up to. I'd like to know whether you guys have cheated and cheated some money in, or whether you're like me and just gonna play it through. This is fence. It's a bit tight here. I have never been good at playing a game through from beginning to end, so hopefully with this series I'm gonna make it a first. I've always been someone that likes to cheat, either by spawning in money or something like that, so we're going to try our best not to do that. And so, I mean, we've got the loan, so that's sort of a little bit of a cushion, I guess, but we'll have to see. Hopefully you guys enjoy this as well, because I am loving it. I love this game. That fence might be in the way, but yeah, just a bit. Also, if I'm missing anything, sort of like any news or anything of which you guys have heard, then please do put them in the comments. I want the comments to be alive with your feedback on both the videos and your experiences with the game. As I said in the first episode, I wanted to be a blank page coming into this game. With 2013, I watched all the videos and live streams and everything, and whatever was happening, I sort of knew all the news and everything. So with this one, I sort of went for a different approach, and I sort of sat back, and I'm enjoying it so much more. This game, it's amazing. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So that's this field done, and we're done with spring. So hopefully we'll get back to the yard and see what time we have left to have a look into the chickens a bit. Is this... Look at this. It looks like a field there, like you would have sheep or something, but that's what I was just checking the map for. Yeah, so chickens are at the main farm, I'm guessing. The cows are on a pasture down to the southeast, not southeast, sorry, southwest of the map. Where are the sheep? Or... I'm not too sure. I can't actually see where I'm going. Should be concentrating on where we're driving, shouldn't we? Okay. Let's put this down the bottom. Actually, let's park over here for now. Just lower? Yeah. Not very much of it does. Let's hop out. So the chickens are over here a bit. They're in that pen up there, are they? So it looks like we have a question mark. Your chicken coop. As soon as you buy some chickens, you get your delivery directly to the spot. Chickens layers to which you can sell at the marked spots on the map. Okay. So we have Mr. Cockerel. So let's get him some ladies, shall we? Where are the animals? Brands. I'm sure it wouldn't be in that. Animals. Ah. Okay, so chickens. £70 each. These are some expensive chickens. Let's buy... So we have... Okay, let's buy... Oh god, please don't say that pops up every time. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we have 10 chickens, and that's roughly the amount I wanted to leave. Okay, so here we go. There's our little ladies. And now I don't think we have to do too much with these guys. I think they just get on and lay a few eggs every now and then. I'm not too sure. There should be somewhere, I'm guessing, where it would tell us where any eggs are. You had a little... Okay, chickens in the house. So eggs and eggs in backpacks. That's what I was looking for. Perfect. So that'll tell us when we have any eggs here ready to be collected. So I think that'll be it for today, guys. If you haven't checked out part 1 and 2 by now, I do advise doing that. Otherwise you're just coming straight into a series that we're just starting off on, but it's always good to start at the beginning. Leave any feedback in the comment section below. I hope you guys have enjoyed what we've been up to so far on this Farming Simulator 2015. God, I love that. Okay, see you later, guys.